Heed well, listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it, for revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throck of the wild barbarians, Afon of the Shadar Kai, Darrow the faceless one, and Raylen, the promised one, herald of Zalios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia. Oh, get out of here, Throck. Okay. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening. Shadows of Archonia is our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream game. If you're watching us on YouTube, you're watching a pre-recorded video. And you can see us live on Twitch Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/Shadows of Archonia. And past episodes are available on our YouTube channel, which we don't have a URL for yet because it's too new and we don't have enough subscribers. But look for Shadows of Archonia on YouTube and you'll find us.
But also you should subscribe.
Subscribe,
Like,
and then
comment,
eventually we'll get a custom
so on and so
URL,
forth.
and then in this part of the video I can say the name of that
Non-spawn.
URL. Yeah.
And then lots of different ways you can find us easier that way.
Yes.
Yeah. We are probably in the next week we're going to have official social medias for the channel. Yay!
Yay!
But until then, you can hit up Throck
Throck.Urman.
on Instagram. Throck.Urman.
True story.
That's URMAN. Throck.Urman.
We're talking to you, Death Saves.
Why?
I don't know, why not?
Wow. Non-spawn.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Yet.
Not a sponsor.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe.
We're going to get custom t-shirts, and yours is going to say, not a sponsor. And then your other one's going to say, I carry the bags.
Yeah.
I do like Death Saves, though. I'm wearing Death Saves today.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
We were discussing Death Saves earlier. So, if you are a first-time viewer, things you need to know about our stream. We play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, but we make heavy use of a third-party supplement called the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's a great free supplement. You can find it online. The 3.0 version is the most current one as of right now. It contains new races, new subclasses for every class in the game, new spells, including a new spell mechanic called Hemomancy, and new monsters, which if you are a DM, you can use on your players. Still have not busted out any of those monsters yet on you guys, but you never know. You never know. We have Alan playing a subclass from that book, the Death Touch Sorcerer. Which one is he? There he is. And also that. And we have Carolynn playing the version of the Shadar Kai race that is in the Dark Arts Player's Companion, and also the Circle of Twilight Druid from that book. Joshua is not using any material in this game from the Dark Arts Player's Companion, but he has in other games that are not available on the interwebs.
In our other campaign, Hemomancy is awesome.
Hemomancy is awesome.
Hemomancy is just
The
fantastic.
the
Check it out.
Question:
Yeah.
If Throck were to perish, would he potentially come back as a Death Knight? Because that would be cool.
I don't
Death
mind.
Knights are fallen paladins.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, he's already not
All
like...
sorts of things are different.
see,
All sorts of things are different in this setting. We'll talk if that happens.
we'll talk if that happens.
Yeah.
It's basically,
There's so many things. I know there's so many things Joshua wants to do when and if Throck dies.
So many.
But let's
Which
hope-
also includes playing Throck. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just zombie along.
So the creator of the Dark Arts Player's Companion, I still don't think I've credited him tonight. John O'Man
no.
3000.
We love him.
We do love him. He's great, and he just recently started up a Patreon of his own. I don't have a
really?
link to tell everyone, but I jumped on it. So go ahead and look him up, find his Patreon, and help him out because he does great stuff. And he's got a new book in the works called the Blazing Dawn Player's Companion, which is the exact opposite of the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's great. Yeah.
That character would stick out like a sore thumb.
You're right. It's like, oh. I guess I can't.
Ugh, what a bummer.
I know, right?
Everything's all happy and nice.
No
Stop
offense.
it. We're excited about that one too.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sure we'll play it. Actually, I told him
Yeah.
recently that like my next idea for a campaign, like the one that I had concurrent with this idea was, what if there was a campaign where everyone was like the darkest possible character option, and then another campaign where everyone was like the most
Oh my
bright,
God! Can
divine
we play
possible.
a parallel universe?
Well, let's one at a time.
Oh my goodness.
One at a time. Let me just say, your DM has a lot of ideas. That's my answer to that.
I need it.
So,
So moving on. Gotta
like
finish
to-
the credits.
share, like, subscribe. That way we can get to those ideas.
Yeah. We really like playing, but
Yeah.
life happens, and realistically, if
Yep.
this doesn't take off, who knows what's going to happen. But, what was I going to say? The intro that you just saw, our second version of the intro, our brand new 2.0 intro video. All of the art in that intro is by me. I do CG rendered character portraits. I am available for commissions. If you would like to have your character or your party rendered in my style, hit me up. I am Mighty Works Character Portraits on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And my real name is Steve Boshear. You can find that on ArtStation. Hit me up anywhere, and I will try to see your message and respond to it. And the music in the intro is by Gimenez at OurMusicBox. He has a great YouTube channel called OurMusicBox, full of OurMusicBox, full of thousands of free tracks. He requests only credit, and super cool dude. You should also throw him a few bucks if you are so inclined, because he has a little video on his channel where he explains that he believes that the music should be free and you should only pay for it if you value it. Obviously, we value it. So go throw him
That's
some money.
nice.
Well, there
Yeah.
you
That's
go.
nice.
Yeah. So that's it for credits. Unfortunately, my wife was left out of the credits this week because her voice has been replaced by a new voice. My good friend, I'm looking up his stage name here, Alexander George M.S. A good friend of mine that I met on the internet and never in real life. Because as you might have been able to tell from the voice, we live in different countries. So, but he very kindly offered to lend his voice to our new intro, and I think it came out great.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Great work.
I quite
Great
enjoyed
work.
the laugh at the end.
The laugh at the end
Oh,
is one of my favorite parts. A lot of it is my favorite part now because everything's
Yeah.
all shiny and new, and I'm sure in a few more episodes I'll be like, we need a version 3, but you know, that'll happen when it happens.
Yep.
Version 3 will be me in a snake form.
Possibly so, huh?
Big black mamba.
I did forget to put your raven in the shot.
Oh no.
Version 3.
Oh.
Man, please don't pound your chest with a
R.I.P.
lavalier.
Sorry, guys.
R.I.P. headphone use.
Yes, they're dead now.
Yep.
Okay, so
Which will be me in actually a couple of days.
would one of you guys like to recap last episode, or you want me to do it?
There are lots of.
Don't do it in character.
Sorry.
Anyone
Yeah, it
else can do
wouldn't-
it
it
in
wouldn't-
character. You cannot.
It wouldn't get very far.
Throck doesn't remember before this room.
Lots of shiny things in the dark.
Was there anything that happened before this room for us?
Oh yeah. Oh
Man,
my
I don't remember.
goodness.
All I remember is like 2 minutes right before you decided to ask us to recap. I was like, I don't remember anything other than I forgot to decide what I was going to do.
So due to a very unfortunate figure setup, which involved
Marching order. Unfortunate marching
Rock
order.
being in the back for some reason, and his very favorite cultist, and most everybody's favorite cultist. Most, not everybody's.
Mine happens.
I
to
know.
A
be.
favorite.
Yes.
A
Not-
favorite.
A favorite cultist.
Whatever, you know it. You know.
And if you're new, because I know at least one of you is, you don't know.
Yeah,
That's right.
But you should go back and check it out.
You should go back and check
And
it
you'll
out.
agree with me. Anyway, details. Kind of got,
One-shot it.
yeah, torn asunder. Like,
By
it was
evil-
not pretty.
Evil demon Erman
Evil demon Erman.
called a Barlgura.
Borrowed guru.
Borrowed guru.
Anyway.
Throck calls them borrowed gurus.
Yeah, and then basically all of them turned and jumped on Throck because Throck decided that he didn't really like that his friend got one shot. Let's see. Then, so we met some of Raylyn's people, including Baldy, other guy who's not Baldy,
And teacher.
the betrothed,
the betrothed.
and teacher. Yeah.
Okay, that is Necron, Haster, Gino, and Freya.
See?
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see. What else happened?
Also, they try to raise Eerie from the dead.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
they made her
jeez.
undead to try and like make you feel better, but obviously that backfired.
I was not having it.
Yeah.
Throck was unconscious at that point.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So then, anyway, they got escorted into the temple. Throck woke up in the dark, having been brought in by one of the borrowed gurus, and found himself in a place with nothing to do than to smell shiny
Big potions.
little juice shots.
He found a table full of potion vials in a room that he
shots.
was locked in without his weapon.
Juice shots,
Yeah,
juice
yeah.
shots, juice shots.
He did one of the shots.
And two of the shots.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
a couple.
One wore
One that
off.
was one of them was tree sap, and the other was bacon. I mean,
Yeah.
who gonna pass up bacon? Well, anyway, and well, he's actually pretty large in stature right now.
Yeah, he drank a potion that made him double in size and octuple in weight.
Yeah, yeah,
And now he's wondering how locked in this room he really is.
yeah. Before that, though, there was a discussion with him and Baldy about how the borrowed gurus are experimented on peoples.
Yeah.
So
They are the results of the experiments, not the perpetrators of the experiments.
yeah. Baldy's the perpetrator.
Necron is Baldy.
Yep.
I'm just translating from Throck for everyone.
And then some things happened upstairs. Dara went searching, trying to find where they had stashed Throck. And there was a snake in the hallway.
Avon was the snake.
Yes.
Was the snake. And yeah. I don't know what the rest of it is. So.
That's fine. You did good. So the one piece of table setting information that you didn't mention is that you guys have wandered back to Raylen's home, the temple of the chained god, where you were captured by Raylen's people. So that's who all of these people were. Raylen's fellow cult members, most of whom are not here. The place is almost empty because all the cult members have gone out looking for Raylen, who escaped 9 months ago. Mm-hmm. The ones who are here are Haster, the high priest, Gino, the headmaster, who trains up the children of the cult, Necron, a mysterious figure who has always been around but only recently became more present in the visible parts of the temple, and is essentially their mad scientist guy who experiments on things and makes creatures and so forth. The last person still living here was, of course, Freya, the betrothed, who is 16, just like Raylen, and is betrothed. And is very angry at him for leaving, as is everyone else.
We learned a little bit about Raylen's mom.
We did. And how dead she is.
And how dead she is.
You even learned the spot on which she died, which was the top step out front of the temple. It's not there right now, but yeah, more or less.
Thereabouts.
So, you can see in my camera, I have the whole temple built out here. We are going to start right here where we left off. If you guys want to move the tabletop camera to a place where it can get a shot of Raylen's bedroom.
I can't quite see it.
Should I move?
Yeah, it's okay. You can move whatever you need to.
This.
Let me bring up the
that'll work.
combat camera. You can point that down. Boom. There we go. Now, when last we left this room, it contained 2 people. Raylen and Darrow, who snuck in here disguised as a cultist, which did not work out because he hadn't changed his face. He'd only put on some initiate robes that he'd found. And, of course, there are only 4 cult members living here right now, and they obviously knew that this guy was not one of the 4 of them. So he got caught. But nothing happened to him. They left him with Raylen. There is a Barlguru outside, and Avon, who is in snake form, is in the hallway. A Barlgura.
I almost got you to say it, didn't I?
You almost got me to say it? No, not really. It's just a hard word to pronounce anyway. So there's a Barlgura in the hallway. It's out of the camera's field of view, but it's not that important.
Right there.
Yeah, you'll never see them all at the same time.
Okay.
So, our regular viewers know that our 4th player, Matt, comes and goes at the whims of his job.
I feel like that's how it is for all D&D groups.
That's how it is for all
There's always that one
most
player.
of them, yeah.
There's always that one player.
At least once you're older than like a teenager. There comes a point in your life where you're like, I just don't have that much time anymore. But we still make it work because we love D&D. So, Matt's not here tonight, as happens roughly half the time historically. Matt is not here.
Yeah.
That being the case, Matt and I have discussed what happens next with Darrow.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you, Raylen, and then he says, listen, you grew up here. I don't know my way around it all. If anyone's going to find this secret opening to wherever it is that they have Throck, it's going to be you, not me. So, I think you should go, and I should stay in the room. And at that point, Darrow, his shape changes, and he becomes Raylen.
I see. Okay, well, give me the... What are the robes different from my robes?
Yeah, you have the robes of the promised one. Everyone's robes are different from yours. They're clearly part of the same organization, they're the same symbols, but you have fancy robes, but they're old. You could change into new ones. You're in your old room. You have other robes here.
Yeah. So I'll tell Darrow to use one of the new ones.
Okay.
And I'll take...
Also one of the new ones.
I mean, I could.
Darrow says, listen, you should probably wear something clean since you have the opportunity. I know it's been a while for you. But also, I saw you once before change yourself. You have some kind of power or magic? Not the Zalios thing, but you once changed how you looked.
Not anymore.
You don't have that anymore?
Quaff.
That was during that time. I was still kind of messing with what I felt within Zalios, and I felt something towards that. But now, what I can do now is not as I don't think as good as I used to do.
All right, well, here. And he gives you the initiate robes. He's changing into the other robes. So he gives you the initiate robes and says, just pull this up.
Okay.
He pulls up the hood over your head.
Oh, and by the way, before I leave, I just want to say it's nice to finally talk to you again, Darrow. Like within the passing months, I feel like I've talked to a lot of people that are you, but it's nice to talk to you.
As you say this, he kind of you see the bones in his face shift a little bit, and he kind of swoons for a second, and he opens his eyes and he looks at you and says, "Who are you? Why are you in my room?"
Oh, okay. He sighs and he's gonna leave the room. But I don't know if I should go out through the front where that guy is. Actually, can I check out the garden real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the garden over
me in
here.
the hall with the
So Raylen
Barracuda,
is
huh?
going. While the Barlgura watches Raylen. Actually, the Barlgura watches Raylen through the door's little window as Raylen tries to open the barred door.
To the garden?
Out of your room.
Okay.
You were barred in there.
But the garden's also locked off.
Well, you can't get to it from inside your room. You have to go out in the hallway, and they've locked you in your room. Remember, Darrow came to you, then Gino came, yelled at you, closed the door, barred it.
Oh, but Darrow's already changed. I'm just gonna go over to the front door and knock.
Okay.
And just say, he's asking me to leave now. He doesn't want me here anymore.
You hear a voice in your head that says,
Promised one. Is the other to be released?
and Darrow replies, "Yes, let him out."
Okay.
So then the Barlgura comes to the door and opens the bar, lets you out, and then locks it again.
Okay. Now, do I know about the snake?
What do you mean? Do
Like-
you know
like-
about the snake?
Do I
No,
know that you
you
changed
don't-
into a snake?
You know that she can change into animals, but
Yeah, but-
you haven't seen the snake. The snake is in the
Yeah,
hallway
yes.
and rolled a good stealth roll.
But-
Raylen has
He's seen, Raylen's seen me as a snake. When
not today.
well, no,
So-
not
so-
today.
It could be a temple snake.
But also, the Barracuda saw me and yelled, "Snake!"
That's true, he did, yeah. But Raylen, what you are able to guess about why that Borogura yelled snake is up to you. But the last we heard, the giant snake was just chilling in that hallway, kind of around the corner from where you are.
All right, well. Okay, wow. I leave, and I go around the corner to see the snake.
You're going to the snake or to the garden? The snake is that way, the garden is this way.
Oh, I'm sorry, I want to go to that garden.
Go to the garden?
Yeah, I want to go to the garden.
All right.
Leave me in the hallway with the barracuda. That's fine.
So the garden door is not locked.
Okay.
You are able to get out there.
All right.
I'll move this door for the camera. There's Raylen.
Has much changed with the garden since the days I used to hang out there with my mother?
It has not been kept up since you have left and your mother died. The upkeep of the garden, the planting of the garden was done by many of the cultists together. The upkeep of the garden was pretty much just your mother. And without her, it has become a bit overgrown. It hasn't been years or anything, but 9 months is a while. So the grass is too tall, the bushes are, everything needs to be pruned, you know.
All right, I mutter out like, man, she would hate this right now. And I'm gonna go around the garden and see if I can see.
We can move those buildings if you can't see.
Yeah.
These?
Yeah, I'll take
see.
this one.
Gotcha.
Let's just move them all out of the way.
You see?
Raylen knows the layout anyway, so there's no
Yeah.
big surprise here.
Yeah.
What fell?
Because when I used to hang out here with Mom and Freya, we used to hang out here in the garden, and
Oh, yeah.
Let's move that one too.
Hmm?
That building.
This building?
Yeah, just for
Oh,
Alan,
yeah.
just for Alan's eye line.
and,
Yeah, sure.
and we would always look into these rooms right here from outside the garden.
Yeah,
Yeah. And these rooms were for the
that's basically like the classroom.
the classroom. Yeah.
This is like a study hall,
Mm-hmm.
and then that room over there, which you can't see from the garden, is Gino's bedroom,
Bedroom.
adjacent to the classroom, because that's his whole life. Joshua, I have straight pins holding
Yep.
these things in place. Can you just push them in? It's driving me crazy seeing them sticking.
Mm.
I have so many rooms on such a giant piece of styrofoam terrain that I built that I use straight pins to hold the rooms in place. So sometimes they get bumped out. All right.
Now, Raylen feeling nostalgic, he will try to pick one of Mom's favorite flowers from the garden.
What color is it?
It's like yellow, like a spring flower.
Okay. So is it like a yellow rose, or is it more like a sunflower?
More like a sunflower, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he will take one of those.
All right. Roll for picking flowers.
Oh my god.
D&D.
Just because he just feels like it's been a long time since he's seen that particular flower. Maybe it's not grown a lot, actually, especially in this area.
What is going on with... it's pretty obvious how Raylan's feeling right now. How is Zalios feeling?
Zalios is still a little tired because after the transformation, he's always a bit tired.
Okay.
So, but slowly Zalios is starting to come back into consciousness again.
Okay.
And he is trying to suppress that feeling right now because
Okay.
he feels happy to be in the garden again. And Raylan's just gonna do like a little quick like prayer and just be like, I promise, Mom, I'm gonna find a way to make sure what you did doesn't go wasted.
As you're trying to pray directly to your mother,
Yeah.
basically. As you try that, you feel a pressure. Not with any of your natural senses, but just almost like an atmosphere of oppression pushing back against that prayer.
I try to pray harder. Try to push back.
It's not overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crushing you. You're able to complete your thought, but there's definitely a sense that this place doesn't like that prayer.
Like taking that friction, like Raylen kind of gets up and from the prayer, and he just says, I know you're trying to make me stray from the path I chose. But I'm not gonna go back. And then now he's gonna start walking out of the garden.
Okay.
So this was like a little good like motivation
That's right.
for him.
Back
back
into the
inside?
hallway. Yeah, the garden.
Okay.
I don't have walls down, but the garden has walls on the other two sides, and basically the only entrance or exit is that door.
So now Raylen is gonna try to. Is gonna go back to the hallway and see if he can find that snake real quick.
Okay. Well, the
Hasn't
snake
moved.
failed her. The snake hasn't moved.
She hasn't moved.
Okay, the
She's
snake
still
failed
where she was.
her stealth check. So we are just using the Armor Mini for the snake. It is actually in the wrong place, though. It
Oh.
should be around one more corner where the Barlgura can see it.
Oh. Sorry, not that great with operating camera.
It's okay.
There we go.
Just find a place to set it down. The legs are bendy, so you can,
There we go.
yeah,
Yay.
Right.
make everyone
So-
seasick. All right.
I know.
There, that's the snake. Again, let's move that building so Carolyn can see.
Oh yes.
She can't see her own mini.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. So that's Haster's room over there.
All right. So I'm gonna go in that hallway and see if I can find the snake.
Okay, well, it's a big ol' honking snake right in the hallway, so there it is. The Barlgura, as you walk over there, it is watching you with, like, you can tell it's, like, barely contained hatred. It's standing here because it's supposed to. It would much rather be killing you.
Okay. All right. So then I'll go over to the snake and I just whisper, "Afon?" to the snake. Okay. So
Kind of coils herself around you.
all right.
Quick squeeze and let go.
Okay. I try to pick her up real quick.
It's
I mean,
really
it's
big. It's like a boa
large
constrictor
fucking
type
snake.
snake.
Okay. I try to pick up and then I put it back down.
Okay.
And Raylen says, "Can't you change it to something smaller?"
When you
Snake just kind of looks at you.
when you hiss, the Barlgura goes.
Well,
Peek around at the Barlgura and go,
He takes a step towards you,
Oh.
and then, like, with obvious effort, he forces himself to take a step back and go back where he was.
it's like Raylen says, "Why don't you go back to the room and change it to something better?"
out of character, what's wrong with a snake? First of all.
No, that's in character, but it's just in your head.
Yeah. Just kind of like glaring at you now.
No, because
Head
What-
tilted.
what Raylan's thinking is that it's a little bit too big for the hallway. That's what he's thinking. So he's a little bit.
Maybe you should say that. Because the snake is just looking at you.
No,
like,
you should say what
"Excuse
Raylan
you."
would say.
Yeah.
Raylan's a teenager. He's a screw up.
Maybe less thinking, more just non-filtered blurting out insults.
No, he's whispering to you.
Oh.
So.
You said you were thinking it.
And again, you hear in your heads, both of you. The Barlgura says,
Necron! Man talking to snake.
Well, just follow me then. And Raylan just starts walking again.
And okay, I'll follow you.
Okay.
and then when you hiss at the Barlgura, he looks at you and says,
Careful, snake. Chill.
Snake sticks sticks her tongue out at the barracuda.
He does it back.
So, actually, Raylen does want to. I think Raylen's going to go in here actually first.
Okay, that is actually. It's an inner courtyard. So if you go in there, you're actually kind of going outside. There's no ceiling there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can go in there.
No, that's fine.
Great.
Take that
So-
in. Just,
And then
So is anyone inside this courtyard?
No.
Okay.
there's like 4 people total.
I know, but we still haven't checked everywhere.
How long have we decided that this has been? Just out of curiosity.
It's been slightly more than 2 hours since you've been in the temple.
Yeah, there's still a
Okay.
chance that this might be someone we don't know.
So at
Actually,
this
it has been
point-
slightly more than 3 hours because Throck woke up after 2 hours, took a potion that wore off after 1 hour. So it's been a little more than 3 hours.
All right, so I'm going to assume at this point I am no longer a snake then.
Yeah, you could stop. Well, no, it hasn't been that long since you've been a snake. I thought you were asking
Oh,
about
yeah.
since you
No, since we got here, it's been 3 hours.
Yeah, but you were in that room with the other cultists for a good chunk of that time. So you you turned into a snake, went down that way, and then came over this way, and that's about all that's happened.
Okay.
So Raylen's gonna peek around the corner over here and just look inside here again.
Okay.
second.
You're looking where?
Inside there. I'm just peeking
Inside
around the
there.
corner.
Okay, you know this place.
Yeah.
That pressure that you felt when you said that prayer, it is ever present here. And this is where the cult would come to worship. Occasionally there would be sacrifices here, sometimes human sacrifices. And on a regular basis, people would come here and just let themselves go to Dionysian excess. Whatever whims came into their heads, they would perform here in this area. And all you know about it is that it is this altar section itself is much older than the rest of the temple, and that the temple was built around it.
Okay. So Raylen is just like, I gotta make sure to make sure that they don't take me in there again.
As you look in, you feel Zelios waking up more and getting stronger.
What's the ground like in this inner courtyard, but not like in there?
In the courtyard where you guys are, it is paved, cobblestones. It is mildewy on the edges. You can actually see a little bit in the paint job. Not from where you are, but there's like moss and mildew in between the cobblestones, except for the center where everyone walks from that end to that end, and then opening up into the altar area. But it is made of cobblestones.
So as Raylen feels Zelios getting stronger, he says to himself, "It's like, oh man, we don't have much time." Raylen starts to think where Throck could be, and he starts to try to remember where they held prisoners back in the day.
Raylen never knew.
He never even saw them getting taken away.
No. You were aware that some of the sacrifices that were performed here were people who had been fellow cultists, and some were not. But you have no idea where people were held prior to being sacrificed. You never knew, and honestly, you never thought to ask. It was just, this is the way the world is.
But the person that would know would be Baldy. Necron.
Who you called Baldy because you
Yeah.
only found his name out today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Raylen's still calling him Baldy, pretty much.
It worked.
It's like, so Raylen's going to talk to Avon, and he's like, so So Throck, he has to be being held with Necron somewhere. Do you think you and me could take Necron down?
How would a snake laugh? Because that's what I'm doing.
This is no laughing matter.
All right.
Snake starts rolling around on the ground.
Give me a perception check, Snake.
Snake says, lol. She has definitely failed any kind of perception check.
Okay. Well, never mind.
Too busy
So-
laughing.
Yeah.
Busy snake laughing.
Yeah.
Gimenez says, it's like, can't you be serious for once?
How can you tell if she's laughing?
Wait, what is my perception check? Just so that I can see. So I can laugh even more. Yeah, no.
At this point, Raylen gets like a little ticked, and he says, "Man, well, I can tell from the beginning that you never cared about me anyway. All those times we traveled, always asking you for advice, you never gave me any kind of day. So you,
So emo.
so you can just do what you want." And then Raylan starts walking that way to Freya's room.
Okay.
Okay.
With that, well, wait, one more thing. Avon, is there anything you want to do before we go to Throck?
Oh, I really think Throck is down that way, but...
Remember when Throck pounded on the wall, you guys all got the sense that it was coming from... Well, you and Darrow got the sense that it was coming from behind that wall of your bedroom. And Avon, you got that it was from this general direction, especially with your snaky senses.
Yes.
So, yeah. That's where the vibrations came from. But of course, none of you are that sure that it was Throck.
Yeah.
There are other big creatures around here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Avon is first going to dip her tail into this area just to see what it feels like. If there's anything that she should be worried about.
The stone here is different than it was outside, but that's all you can tell. It's a different type of stone, that's all you know.
What's on the other side? Are there like doors around?
If you want to stand up and look in, you are welcome to, or we can use the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a giant single slab of stone
Okay.
with all of these icky creatures who are also gigantic, buried or at least shaped in the stone. You don't know, and neither does Raylen, whether they are sculptures or real beings that were somehow trapped there.
What about
That in the back is an altar.
behind
Those are,
that?
yeah, those are torches on either side. This here, there is no wall. I didn't construct a wall, but there is a wall there.
Okay,
There's-
so it's basically just like a pit room thing.
Yeah, it's basically a room. There's no ceiling, though. It's exterior, like the courtyard. And these are 4 giant monoliths in the corners, which are visible from far away.
Right.
It's how Raylen recognized the temple in the first place. The torches inside, which Darrow noticed last week, aka earlier today, the torches are lit even though nobody's in there.
And we heard the pounding from where?
Not there. The pounding came from basically near Raylan's room, like right next to Raylan's room.
Alright, well, in that case, Avon is going to slither after Raylan,
Okay.
get up in front of him, and pop up as a non-snake.
Oh, non-snake.
Non-snake. What a waste of my snaky abilities, and I'm so mad at you, you emo little fuck.
Said that. All right, to Throck. Throck is in a room, which I have built out over there.
Here, some
Yeah.
tag.
So, tag. Throck is
Whoa.
in a room.
Whoa!
Oh
Sorry.
no! The horror.
The what?
Just
Right,
insulting
don't worry.
Ellen. There we go.
In a room.
In a room with a Throck. It is full of tables, well, 2 tables, that have potion bottles on them, as we discussed, and also the sort of restraining or torture rack with chains, which you have ripped off now.
Yep.
And there you go. So, you are giant. You have just become so. And you are wielding a chain and manacle in each hand, which, as we discussed last week, I don't remember if it was on camera or not, but
It was not.
they will have the
Oh, no, it was.
they will have the stats of flails because they're similar enough. So what would you like to do now?
Although,
Bangy, bangy.
technically only one. Technically, I really only need one.
Well, you can toss the other one over your shoulder in case
So,
you drop one.
yeah, it'll,
Carry the bags. There's no
Yeah.
bags right now, so.
yeah, wrap it around, find a way to do it. Yep, don't forget it. A little bit bigger than I'm used to anyway, so. And Throck is standing at the door and has just pounded on the door for a second.
You
And
hear from outside, in your mind, from outside you hear,
Man, quiet.
it's much, much louder than it was on previous knocks.
Throck just kind of pushes the door.
It's still barred.
Has no idea what that actually does. He's just seen somebody do it before. And he says through the door, "You gonna let me out?"
You hear, not in your mind, but audibly, laughter from more than one voice.
Fair enough. He wouldn't say that.
No. What
We
would he
already
say?
established. He'd say, "Then I'll let myself out." Rare's back, and
Just full charge at the
you
door.
know, yeah. I was gonna say kicks the door, but no, just tackles the door.
Throck doesn't have
Just
karate training.
Kool-Aid Man,
Oh yeah.
just
Give me a strength check.
Just-
Athletics. Give me an athletics check to try and
Okay.
knock down that door with advantage because you are double size.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's good. 30, 20.
20.
20.
You hit the door, and the whole thing shakes. Not just the door, the room you're in, the floor beneath you, where you guys are, shakes. And there are 3 loud cracking sounds. And then Throck, you see the door as you hit it. It kind of goes like that away from you, like an inch, and then just falls down to the outside. It was a very thick door,
Yeah.
but you busted it down. And now you see this. So here's how we orient this. This butts up against the door you just knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
So you are facing the other door as you come out.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 Boroguras and a hallway going off to Throck's left.
Okay.
So when you kick down that door, there are 2 Boroguras standing there. And they are not super impressed as they see the door fall. But then they look up and see giant Throck and go,
Stepping on the door.
stepping on the door, yes.
As one does.
As one does. Hey, if you're going to take down a door, you got to step on it. And Throck starts just kind of slowly spinning the manacle in his hand.
So at that moment, Necron comes running up from the side corridor,
Mm-hmm.
looks in, says, Throck, will you stop? And he sees you there. He goes, shit. And he turns and runs. He says, kill him, kill him. And just runs away.
And Throck says, run, coward.
And then you see the Barogura closest to you steps forward and says, Barogura, never run.
You're right.
Roll initiative.
Oh, I guess.
You guys too, yeah, we'll have to.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, come on.
Damn. This is a rough night for initiative.
Yep.
Oh, here's the...
Hell.
All right.
Now I'm going to go this way.
What'd you get there, Throck?
6.
Okay. Raylen?
I got 4.
Avon?
4.
18.
Barogura? Boroguras go first.
Better than 6.
So, the one closest to you,
Mm-hmm.
Do all your stats double? Since you have also doubled?
I know. No.
you see it look up at you,
It's not.
and then it runs directly at you,
Mm-hmm.
leaps in the air, and swings at you with a right cross. So it's going to be a whiff, at which point he tries to bite, misses. He actually, the punch hits you and kind of bounces off your massive chest. The bite completely misses because the punch bouncing off threw off his trajectory, and he just misses. And then for his third attack, he will punch again, and this time he's going to hit.
Okay.
It's going to be 9 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then he's just going to roar at you, and you hear in your head,
Big Urman, not scary.
the other Barogura will now step up behind the one that just bounced right off of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him look like he's about to attack, and then he goes like this, and touches himself,
Oh.
and disappears. Did not teleport, or at least did not have the effect that you saw before where things shrink in. He just vanishes. So, Oven, what are you doing after you just heard this door come off its hinges somewhere far below you?
Can I grab Raylen and start running to where I hear the sound?
Yeah, in fact, you guys are still in that courtyard,
Uh-huh.
and you can tell not very clearly, but you can tell better than you could before that it's louder. It's loudest in this courtyard. It's louder than it was even in Raylan's room. which he would know and you wouldn't.
Where's Baldy's room?
He didn't have a room in the temple. He's the one that was just here sometimes and then gone. And Raylen and Freya never knew his name. All right, so it's Oven's turn. If there's anything you want to do it.
I'm basically just making a dash to where the sound seemed.
All right. Well, your best guess is that it's coming from behind the wall that would be facing Raylen's room. So you can use your movement to get there, and if there's any action you want to take, knock yourself out.
I mean, I think the dash would be the action, right?
Well, you wouldn't have to dash. You can get there in your regular movement.
Could I? We're all the way over here.
No, you're in the center. Your minis are right in the center. You stopped him as he was headed that way.
Right.
You're right by that arch. You can't see because that center building's in the way, but the arch in between these two things, that's where your minis are. So 30 feet, you're basically there.
Oh, because that is definitely...
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm grabbing you and running. While saying, Throck.
You can... Okay, this is gamey stuff. If you... yes, Matt, Darrow is in disguise now. I'm not sure when that comment came in. So if you're going to physically drag him, it halves your movement speed, and then you would have to dash. If you're just going to hit him and try and get him to come with you so that he can move on his turn, then you can get there.
Yes. Fuck it, let's do it.
You're going to physically drag him?
You're gonna try to drag me there?
No, I'm going to
You just gonna tap me?
you, yell, Throck, and start taking off.
Okay, so you can get to that wall, and then you have an action left. Unless you want to dash and go further somewhere.
Yes. But how far would the dash would take me right to that barracuda too, right?
Yeah, a dash would get you like around the corner and maybe partway to Raylen's room, partway to his door.
Which is where the barracuda is.
Yeah. Well, he's actually kind of where the three hallways converge, and Raylen's door is... I wish I had a laser pointer. Here. I have a flight stand. Raylen's door is here. Baragura is there. You could get to maybe like here.
To the barracuda.
Yeah, to like right in front of him.
And I would definitely have to fight him. Probably.
Well, we're gonna have to fight them eventually.
Well, yes, we will, but I would much rather fight him not one-on-one.
All right, we're still in initiative, so quickly, are you going to take an action? Or are you going to stay where you are?
Wait. So that's another 30 feet? What can I do in 30 feet? Tell me, spells. What can I do? Da, 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 da. That's 20 feet. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sure. We're gonna do a frostbite at the barracuda.
Baragura.
Barracuda.
Sure. So, frostbite.
Yes, so he needs to make a con save.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Passes.
Okay.
He's 8 feet tall and almost that wide.
Constitution's probably...
Yeah. So, frostbite. You raise your finger, you shoot out this bolt of icy-looking energy, and it hits him dead on and does nothing.
Awesome.
Does he take damage anyway on a
No.
successful save? Okay. So there he goes. That's Oven's turn. Throck, you're up.
Throck is gonna dead look the borrowed guru in the eye
Barogura.
Barracuda!
and start laughing. You are a coward. You serve. You are a slave to the coward. And he goes
Pissed
into
him
a
off.
rage. Right back at him.
And
And lightning comes out.
dex save. Where's the lightning coming from? You're underground, so I mean, it can come from anywhere you want.
You know what? Let's have it come kind of from behind, circle around for a second, and then just right out.
Okay. Circle around Throck.
Yeah.
Around giant Throck.
I mean, it barely does anything. It does one.
Fails the save though.
Yeah. Just does one.
All right.
One little damage, but and then then Throck says, "Throck's strongest man, you are weak."
Are you just an unarmed strike?
Nope.
The flail?
Nope.
What are you doing?
Throck is doing rock.
Ah ha ha ha.
By the rules established. Throck, in the enlarged size, has the largest fist.
He punches the wall, yells at the wall, and then he kind of just backs up and gets out of your way. The other Barogura that disappeared comes back right where he was and goes,
No more serving. No more being slave to the coward.
Necron. This is the one that you just beat. Necron, not coward. Necron, capture Ermin. Necron. He looks around. Necron, run away.
That's what I said.
You are Erman. Erman, small, weak. You are strongest, Erman.
I carry the bag.
And the two of them look at each other. And say, you are Throck. Chieftain!
Still bothers Throck, but slightly less right now.
Now, I want to tell you something that you felt, but you didn't have time to stop and think about it until after you won Rock. The lightning bolt that you sent at this guy, when it went off, you felt a sort of vibratory response from very close by to your left. Not in the hallway with you. Yeah. You don't have to know the word left.
I know.
Felt
You
it
felt
here.
it over there.
I know.
Yeah. And you recall that you felt this before when you were outside the temple, but it's now much closer. There's something in here responded to the lightning bolt being summoned in the tunnels.
Let's go.
Okay. As you take your first step, the Barogura say,
Chieftain Throck. Bonk. Pledge, Chieftain Throck.
and then the other one says,
Bork. Pledge, Chieftain Throck.
Those names.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I will forget your name. You are Buh and Buh.
Chieftain.
"All right."
You are Bird and Ernie.
All of that was Throck's
there we go.
turn.
You're a Bird and Ernie.
All of that was Throck's turn. So,
Sorry.
Raylen, I guess we're retconning back a little bit. What did you do when former snake friend went and shot a cold ray at the Barogura in the hallway?
Well, Raylan, real quickly, he looks at 3 different directions, and he just consider. So he looks at here. He looks direction where Freya is, and back where Avon's going. So he's trying to decide which path he wants to take.
Oh my god.
There's 3 paths.
Please keep in mind that she did smack him, say Throck, and go running.
Yeah, but you are Avon.
And?
Tension.
And the tension between Avon.
Let's get
Oh my
let's get
god.
Raylan's on the camera. Raylan's position.
Oh yeah.
Baby.
Be a little back and forth here.
Yeah.
Absolute
I hope it doesn't make
baby.
people dizzy. Absolute baby, she said. Oh, Avon never moved for her her dash. If you want to move her up to where she's able to shoot the Barogura.
I can. It's a 60-foot range. I'm fine. Where I am.
Well, you have to be. You
Oh,
don't have line of sight right
No.
now, so you got to get around the corner.
At least,
There.
yeah.
Your dash can get you in range. There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah.
So,
Wherever you want.
So Raylan starts trying to decide,
Yeah.
but then the Zalios power starts coming back, and basically Zalios starts like. This time, when Zalios starts talking to him, it feels almost as if he's like almost fighting for control now. Before it was like a share thing, but now he's like fighting for control.
Please also keep in mind that Avon has saved Zalius on numerous occasions.
So
roll a d6.
Ooh.
can I get a red d6?
Yep.
I feel like it's appropriate. 2.
Okay. Nothing changes.
Okay. All right. So Zaliel starts speaking into Raylan's voice and Raylan's head, and it's like, are we? Your path is chosen here. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to make a difference? And so again, Raylan like looking back, looking over there, looking over here. So I feel like I want to roll for Raylan on this decision.
Okay.
Like, but how can I do a 3 choice on a roll? Like,
What are the 3 decisions you're trying to make?
like
Oh.
go to Freya, or go inside here, or
Okay.
go to where?
It will
Off
be
and on.
1 to 7 is go to Freya. 8 to 16 will be Throck. And then 17 or above will get you in.
Okay.
Does the Raven Queen have any sort of...
I mean, you can choose to ignore those numbers because it's your roleplay. But that's a way to do it.
Got 19. So Raylan is gonna go in here,
Okay.
inside the courtyard.
You're going into the altar area?
Yeah, into the altar area.
Okay. Can you reach him? I don't know.
Yes.
I can stand up and do it. I guess you also have to stand up. I don't know. So
It goes in here.
Mm-hmm.
he's in there, and
Which,
as soon as you enter that area, roll that d6 again.
Okay.
yeah, just hang on to it.
Okay. 2. Again.
Again, nothing changes.
All right. So Raylen walks deeper.
But what you feel that Zalios's grip on reality gets stronger as you come in there.
So it's like. So as Raylen gets closer, it's like Zelios, I have to show you why my path is the right path. So please, don't follow what these people say. And Raylan's gonna try to touch this huge creature
You easily can. It's in
Okay.
stone. Yeah.
and do the memory of the fallen and see how this creature got killed. After 20 sessions, he does it again.
Only in session 15.
Yeah.
Slight point of contention.
So you can get to its foot with your
Yeah.
movement speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there. Ish.
So he touches it.
There is a little bit of difficulty in performing this feature because of the fact that the thing is entombed in concrete. You can't completely touch it. But after a moment of resistance, you get a memory. And Zalios can see it as well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And both of you get a profound sense of massive, massive age. This memory that you are seeing comes from eons in the past. Empires have risen and fallen since this happened. Like the face of the earth has changed since this happened, and you kind of get a sense of rushing backwards to see it.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like I'm going far back right now.
Yeah.
Like far.
Far, far back. And you see all of a sudden through this creature's eyes. And you get the sense, you start to feel what it felt. And it felt anger and hatred and loathing for everything universally. And the vision, you can see through its eyes, I said that, but the vision is kind of not the most important sense for this creature. What you do is you hear things and you can feel like air currents on your skin. And the creature is in the air, in flight, surrounded by fire. Far below is the ground, and everything that it can see is burning. And then all of a sudden there is a massive streak of fire coming up from the ground, and it hits this creature right in its chest, and you feel the pain as it is ripped apart. And it falls to the ground, which takes a while because it was up high. And when it hits, it lands on solid stone on its back. And coming into its field of vision, you see a man wearing robes identical to the ones that Necron wears. And the man holds in his hand, actually in both hands, this giant, jagged-edged dagger. Almost like a sword, it's so big. and he walks over the creature, and without looking at its face at all, cuts its throat. And the last thing that this creature sees as it dies is this man summoning all of this dark power out of the creature's body and using it to start burning everything that he can see. The whole landscape is already on fire, but anything that's not, he just starts destroying. And you see people dying. And the last thing this creature sees before it dies is just hundreds of people nearby being wiped out by this man who has stolen its power.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
The memory ends as the creature dies.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, like after both Raylen and Zalios sees that, Raylen takes his hand off, and then he says, "You see, is that what you want, Zalios? For you to be the same as that thing? Get your power taken away? This is what Necron wants."
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Next person.
Baragura. Well, the two who are with Throck are with Throck. The one that just got shot by the deer-head lady, not so much with the Throck. So, he was having a hard time when you were a snake, not killing you, and now you've turned into a humanoid and shot him with a frost ray. So, he is gonna go reckless
Oh boy.
and charge Avon.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
first thing he's gonna try and do is punch you. He's so enraged that he punches at the deer skull instead of your real head because he doesn't realize it's not. And he actually, his fist kind of glances off the skull. The second punch does the same.
Oh.
And then he just goes in for the bite.
It's a 15 to hit.
And bites you. He gets you on the arm as you're doing this, like trying to dodge him. He gets you right on the forearm, and he does an 11 piercing damage.
Yikes.
And then you hear in your head his telepathic voice going,
Necron! Deerhead!
Okay.
So, that's the Baraguras, and now it's your turn, Avon.
Well, I was gonna do an ice knife, but now.
Now you're not.
No, I'm not. No, I am not. Let's see. Is there a... No. That's not what I want. God, go away. Oh my god. I want to be able to see what I'm doing.
All right. How do I make Avon come up? There we go.
There we
Avon's turn.
go.
We don't use these portraits enough in game.
Alright, well, I guess technically I can turn into a giant lizard, yes?
I mean, anything that'll get you hit points, I would do.
Yes.
A dog lizard. Lizard dog.
What?
Dog lizard. Lizard dog.
Well, I don't know. Like, I would turn into a dinosaur, but I
It's an
can't.
iguana.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not high enough to turn into
Yeah.
a dinosaur. You can always wolf out again.
I could, but a lizard has much more hit points.
All right. Do what you do.
Lizard dog.
Let's see. Yes, we are going to turn into a giant lizard and also bite back.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not going to hit, but it's 13.
Your wild shape's an action.
Oh, is it?
Yes, he can't bite.
Cool.
Unless you have a bonus action attack as a lizard.
Do I?
Yeah, you can. It's bonus action to turn back to normal, but it's
Yeah.
action to turn into an animal.
Gotcha. I don't think I have a bonus action.
All right. Well, you can turn into a lizard.
Cool.
All right. So that was Oven. Throck.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Just made buddies.
Yeah, you got a door and a hallway.
And you felt something over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my maul?
And are you asking the Barrel Girls?
Oh yeah.
Where
are the bags?
They don't seem to totally understand the question.
Where are the bags?
Bags.
And then
One of them points down the hallway.
down this way,
Yeah.
same way that the coward went.
Yeah. Are you going to look down that hallway?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which enlarged his movement speed change? Was that a part of it or not? I didn't.
No, I don't think
I didn't
so.
think so. But okay.
Your movement speed is already insane. So that's oriented correctly. So yeah, the long side
I mean,
next to
it's-
there, and the short side points at me.
Okay.
Yep, just like that. And from your current position, you can see further. Let me find the other piece. Hold on. Doo-doo-doo.
Baragura.
These tiles are built out of cardboard in the old original method of the DMG info
I'm so happy I did the
on YouTube.
corpse touch on
yeah.
that big thing.
Yeah, that was
That was epic.
that was a great choice.
Didn't even think of that.
Such a great choice.
I'm glad I knew what that creature was, though.
Yeah, that's
So that connects, so you can see straight down the hallway. Yeah, the side Alan's thumb was just on is what connects to.
No,
Oh, no.
yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, just like that. That's right. So that's what you can see, Throck. There's another Borogura there, as you can see.
So Throck is gonna continue to go that direction. Do they they waited, are they coming with me at the same time? Or like are they just kinda like
Well, it's not their
Based
turn.
upon-
We're still in
yeah.
initiative order,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they're not
Okay.
moving.
But they're not resistant.
They didn't do anything when it was their turn.
Okay, yeah. So going down that hallway some ways, I see the other borrowed guru down there,
Yeah. He's just standing there.
and go,
He sees you coming actually and goes,
you,
yes.
let's go.
That's weird. I usually win this game.
You have not encountered, nope, you have not faced the strongest man.
I thought I had.
This is great.
Where's the coward?
Which one?
Baldy coward.
You come our home, called Necron, Baldy Coward, would kill you. But just saw Necron run.
He points behind him
Man.
at the door. at the end of the hall.
The Erman persuasion.
This is great.
Erman persuasion stats. Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't really know how far I can get at this point, or whatever. If we
Yeah, I
need to
think
just
that's
stop my
about
turn,
30
and that's
feet.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
You had a good
That's
conversation
That's
there.
good. That's good.
So we'll
That
go.
took a lot of
Making
brain power.
friends. Making friends much better than I
Yeah.
am.
It's great.
We'll go back to the Barlgura on the surface because the ones underground
Sorry,
are
can't.
not doing anything.
Sorry.
They're like, whatever, Throck. I mean, I guess we were fighting for a coward, so
Yeah.
screw that.
Well, what about
Yeah, that was dumb.
Raylen? Raylen, yeah, we're back on the surface, like I said, so it's
Yes.
Raylen's turn.
All right. So after Raylan says what he says to Zelios and they see the vision, for the first time ever, Raylan does not feel any kind of like pressure or headache coming from Zelios.
Okay.
And it's like almost as if, you know, when you have like a, like a radio and you're trying to get the signal just right.
Yeah.
This time, like it feels like everything's balanced for once.
Okay.
And Zelios says to Raylan, "You were right, boy." And now Raylan's eyes close, and when they open back up, one is the white eye and the other one is the regular eye. So now Zelios has made a balance with Raylan.
Okay. So I'm going to add to that two things. First of all, take an inspiration point.
Thank you.
Second of all,
Yeah.
Well deserved.
you too,
Right.
by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Second of all, from this point until further notice, you have the ability to change into Zelios' form for any length of time.
Nice.
However, the extra abilities that come with that form still only get 1 minute a day. So you don't get the flight speed except for that 1 minute. And I believe that the charisma save effect only happens right when you change it.
When I change,
so,
yeah.
So that doesn't matter. But the flight speed, you can have your wings, but you don't get to fly except for 1 minute a day.
Extra damage.
No, it wasn't flying, it was just the extra damage.
Oh, right. It's only the other ASMR that get the flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, the extra damage only applies for 1 minute a day.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
you can take Zelios' appearance
for
as long as you need to.
for as long as I need.
Yeah, Raylen and Zelios are, if they're now in balance, then they will share as much as they need to.
Okay. So now Raylan comes out
Okay.
of the place.
Okay. Dude, I just finished the new intro, and you've changed, you've changed Raylen's appearance again.
And now, if Avon sees him, it's almost.
Avon is a lizard
Yeah.
and facing a
Okay.
barracuda.
Well, I'm
A
just saying.
little
Barlgura.
distracted.
But
Barlgura.
Barracuda, that's what I said.
You guys are messing me up. I'm now combining the words.
If we accomplish nothing else, this whole
We're gonna get him to say the wrong
Okay.
name for a monster.
Barlgura.
Barracuda, that's what I said.
that's not the way I heard it.
I'm gonna stare at it. Barlgura.
Yeah, barracuda.
Borrowed
Guru.
guru.
Yeah. That's what we heard.
All right.
I don't
All
know
right.
what either one of those things means.
So what happens now, Mr. Zaley Throck?
okay.
Save the rock. Wow.
Zaylee.
Oh no, wait, those aren't the
Zaley.
characters that merged.
Wouldn't that be fun though?
Oh my god.
We'll get there.
All right,
Future
Zaylen.
episode.
Tell
Future
us what
episode
you do.
plans.
Zaylin. I like Zaylin.
Zaylin, okay.
Zaylin, yeah. Zaylin.
So what's up, Zaylin?
I'm gonna write that down so I don't
Do
forget.
it.
Zaylin. Okay.
I'm just gonna.
yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
We all wanted it.
So I'm sorry, but I was also going to add that when he gets out, Raylen transforms into Zalios. But now Zalios' appearance doesn't look as frightening.
Okay.
Like, it's more like instead of all black, he's more like a pale gray now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to change
Jeez.
him back later. It's easier than doing new art. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So now he's a pale gray.
Okay. What's he going to do?
So
You haven't taken an action yet.
Something
Yeah.
to the Barracuda, hopefully.
so
It wouldn't be so bad if a barracuda wasn't a real thing. Borrowed guru I can live with.
That could be a real thing.
Yeah, I could.
Excuse me, are you using that guru?
Can I borrow it?
Okay.
He's a beauty guru. There we go.
So Zaylen is out.
Zalen's out.
Yeah, what's happening?
So now he's gonna point his hand towards the Baragura and
Can't
attack.
get our names right, but you can get a Barracuda
Yeah, he
names
never
right?
pronounces any name right.
But now
All
he's Zalen. So
You get an inspiration point next week.
Uh-oh.
so attack
do?
with Chaos Bolt, and that's a critical 20
Yes!
from the new form of Zalen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zaylen, roll me for what damage type it is.
Okay. Man, you can't.
Love
it's
it.
it's almost like it's
You'll love to
Come on.
see it.
Come on.
it's almost like it's
Come on.
what do you call it? Planned.
I know, right? This is all staged.
Scripted.
Seven
Scripted.
and 4.
It's all scripted.
7 or 4.
Yeah.
So what are the choices there? You don't have it up.
No, it doesn't say here.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. Oh wait.
Xanathar, right?
No, it's a dark arts spell. It's
it's a
Red
dark
Art's
arts.
over there. It's
Yeah.
behind.
No, it's
Chaos
not a
Bolt.
dark out spell.
Not.
Oh no, Chaos Bolt
Yeah,
is
Chaos
it is
Bolt.
Xanathar's.
Yeah.
I have your character sheet open, but my title's not responding. Here we go.
4 or 7.
4, 7. I'll look it up real quick.
Chaos Bolt is awesome.
I know 8 is thunder. I think 5 was lightning.
It was either 4 or 5, and I can't remember. So.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, great app if you're not using it. I know you gotta buy the books again, but
Not a sponsor.
you gotta do what you gotta do. It's worth it if you're running a game like this.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's max damage.
Yeah, it's max damage. so-
Holy shit! This is gonna be crazy.
Chaos Bolt. Okay, you said 4 or 7?
Yeah, 4 or 7.
Force or psychic?
Ooh.
Such good choices.
You know, I think because of the balance, psychic would make sense.
Okay.
Psychic, yeah.
So,
So, yeah.
do you want to describe it or should I do it?
You go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Zaylen comes out
Zalen comes out.
and does not raise a hand. Instead, just looks at this Barlgura and does max damage 2d8, 16.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 2 d6s and the 4 damage from Zalios.
Oh,
What are the d6s from?
man.
Because I was spell slot
Oh, you
2.
get the extra damage. Okay.
Yeah, spell slot 2.
Okay. So 2d8 plus 2 d6s, so that's 16 plus 12. Is 28.
28. And
Plus-
plus 4 from Zalios.
32 psychic damage to this Barlgura.
Nice.
So this thing, as it's biting Avon's arm, its head just snaps back as though it's been shot by a bullet or something. And you see it stagger, and it cannot recover. It's as though half of its strength has just somehow been knocked out of it. So,
And, one more thing. After it falls down,
it doesn't fall.
after it gets critically
Hit.
hit, Zalen says, "I have ascended."
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is this thing's turn.
The plot thickens.
Yeah. It looks up, and after shaking it off for a second, it sees Raylen there, and it knows what just happened. And you hear in your mind, almost in like a stammer, because its telepathy is like not working right. You hear it say,
Necron, promised one.
and then he's gone. He teleports out.
Oh.
Awesome.
Whoa.
We
Thank
are
God for that.
out of initiative,
Yeah.
and we are on break.
Yeah.
We'll be
Excellent.
back in
I
10
definitely need a
minutes.
break.
Oh
We will
man.
see you guys
See you guys in a sec.
back here. How quickly you guys have conquered this temple full
Thank
of enemies.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
I call dibs.
All right, go ahead. BRB. Welcome back.
We're back.
Back.
We are back at the Temple of the Chained God, where Raylen and Zalios have finally unified in purpose and become Zaylen.
Zaylin.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Well, you know, I just realized I never updated that image of Raylen
that's
that we use in the stream. He doesn't have the scars. It doesn't matter anyway. Now you've completely changed his appearance again.
I'm
The
so
same
sorry.
day I finished
I'm so
the new
sorry.
intro.
I'm so sorry.
Not even 12 hours since I posted it.
Man, I'm just as surprised from this transformation as you are. So
You know what? It's my fault. I should have made that creature have a lame ass final memory.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's great.
And that's how you know that it's not actually scripted because
Yeah. Yeah.
way too much time went into that. Oh boy.
So we're here. Zalios has aligned with Raylen. Throck has won rock against the the Baralguras. And we're out of initiative. Oh, and Oven's a lizard.
Yes.
Let's see the lizard. There it is.
Hey, lizard.
So, lizard, behind you is Raylen. He is like Zalios, but not as dark in color.
Yeah. Gray and also face doesn't seem like the scary like classic Zalios face. It's more like it looks compassionate now. So I don't know how that would put the picture in your head, but
Just not the evil grin.
just not the evil grin. More like just like
And are the eyes still doing the glowy thing?
still doing the glowy thing, but you know.
Is it just the one eye that's doing the glowy thing?
Yeah, does Raylen still have an eye in there?
Yeah, Ray still has an eye.
Okay.
But
All right.
so Zaylin goes up to
Giant lizard.
Giant Lizard and says, Alvin, don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine now. And he kind of raises his hands and just says, Zaylin has appeared.
Lizard kind of glances at Zaylin,
Yeah.
kind of looks away, rolls her eyes, and starts doing a lizard waddle towards where she heard the noises.
Well,
So-
the place
or
that
this-
you heard the noise is where you kind of already are.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You heard it from that wall that isn't marked
Oh, yeah.
with a stick. That's the wall.
Aha.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess just gonna lizard scrabble on the wall.
Give me an investigation check.
As a lizard?
Yep.
You
But also,
you
I
keep
have a
your
climb speed.
you keep your mental stats from regular.
Oh,
Alvin,
okay.
So
Yeah. Lizard can climb on walls.
Yeah. Don't you remember when we had the
I
lizard mounts?
remember. Yeah,
In
we
the
didn't.
Underdark?
We didn't use them all that I wanted.
We didn't. What investigation you said?
yeah,
I feel like it's all the way. Always with mounts. You don't use them quite.
14?
okay. You notice that there is a space about a quarter of an inch or less under part of the wall, in between the wall and the floor.
Ooh, I'm gonna start Scrabble scratching at it.
So,
And kind of look back at Zaylin and be like,
so
lizard dog!
it's like,
You may
So
call me
Zaylin-
Lassie.
oh, Yeah, there's probably a spot around here. So like Zayden starts going around trying to find like a hinge or something.
Okay. Roll. You can choose Arcana or History. See how well you paid attention in school.
Arcana. Gonna use my inspiration. Better. It's 16.
You remember a glyph shape that Gino taught you that wizards often use to mark things. And looking at the points of where that shape would be on this wall, you find bricks that you can press.
So Zayden presses the glyphs
In the order that
In
you
the
would draw
order,
them in,
yeah.
and the wall slides to your left out of the way. Oh, I'm sorry, to your right out of the way. And inside, you see the top of a descending staircase.
Okay.
There you go. That goes down.
Zayden says, "Come, let's find Throck." If only she was.
All right, so Throck, let's go to
If
you
only I was a
now.
wolf.
What are we doing, Throck? I mean, Super Throck.
Super Throck, yeah.
Yeah.
With the cape and everything.
Gonna ask the what?
Yeah, the Barogura.
Yeah, the borrowed gurus. Where are my bags?
He points. A minute ago, you asked him, where is the baldy? And he pointed to the door right behind him.
Yep.
You say, where are the bags? He points to the other door that you can see behind him and around the corner.
So that way,
Yeah.
and oh, yeah, the rock is torn here. But Throck looks down and
Oh,
sees the-
there's something missing. Oh, no,
Huh?
there isn't. Never mind. Never mind.
said, let's go after the coward. And heads towards that door.
And as you
Um,
try to go past
but-
him, he says,
Stop.
Mm.
What name?
Oscar.
Oscar.
You Oscar?
No, you Oscar. You Crouch.
What do you
Sorry,
name?
no, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, no, go back.
What name?
I am Throck.
Chieftain Throck. Chieftain Throck. Bark. Pledged. Chieftain Throck.
You're not gonna remember your name either. Gonna call you Itchy.
Itchy.
Okay, Thork.
Close enough.
We're going after the coward.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah. No, but
So now are all of them?
he doesn't go with you, though.
feeling so trying to think about though, like the response to the lightning. Can I tell where it
It was momentary.
was momentary?
All
Okay.
you knew is that it was from your left at the time.
You can't really tell.
Yeah. What am I doing? No. I'm looking because you passed that other open hallway, and you should. There should be a door there.
Both of those.
Yeah.
Would you like me to use this door? No.
I've got a door for it, but thanks anyway. Not that it matters. It really doesn't.
It opens.
Is this other hallway?
That's cool.
Anything this way?
Yeah, you saw a door there as well.
Okay.
Here, I will use that
Yeah,
door.
use that door.
Okay. Okay. Lots of doors
Except
cowered
I
that
was
way.
I was going to use this door on purpose for that one.
Okay.
Oh, and now that I'm thinking about it,
Might as well leave that door
yeah,
down.
there you go. All right,
Yeah, so then he's...
so that one's a heavy door.
Throck is actually going to just like stand there and try to figure out doing the bags, the coward, the bags, the coward, the bags, the coward, the bags, the coward, the coward.
Okay.
Goes up to the door.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second. I need to look something up.
Uh-oh.
Matt says, for a dark messenger of the Raven Queen, Alvin definitely spends a lot of time being cute.
You're supposed to be working, Matt. If you're not working, why aren't you here?
Thank you, Matt.
Okay, let's see.
Also, ravens are cute. So I can only assume that the Raven Queen is cute.
To somebody.
Yeah. To me.
Okay,
Oh man, he's breathing hard, guys.
Oh god.
make a dexterity save.
Okay.
actually a
Is there
monster.
a can I see or hear potential danger? I have danger sense. So nope. Can't see it coming. Okay. Only one then. Nope.
You do have inspiration.
I do have inspiration, which I will be using because that's awful. That's one better.
It was like on
One better than awful. What is that? 6? Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
you have failed.
6.
You have failed your dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
like
As soon as
like
you
I saw it on a 19 and then
touch-
I know.
As soon as you touch the door,
Mm-hmm.
it explodes,
Sweet.
Damn.
and you take 5d8 thunder
Holy
damage.
cow.
Oh my god.
58 thunder damage.
Are you still raging? It has
prob-
been less than a minute, but
I
you
mean,
are not
no.
fighting.
No, because I've not.
Oh,
taken
right, because you
any-
haven't taken damage.
No
Yeah, yeah.
damage. No.
of course you're not raging.
No attacks. Nope.
So,
But
5
it's thunder damage, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it matters.
Well, no, I mean it doesn't get halved by
Yeah,
by
yeah, that's
rage,
true. That's a good
but
point. Yeah.
you know, maybe if the storm helped.
Okay, let's see. Here's
Oh,
a
boy.
D8, here's a D8, here's a D8. I need more D8s.
I have
I
some.
have 3.
Just give me one more. 2 more, actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this a D8? Yeah, that's D8.
There we go.
That's D8.
That's 10, that's
booby
18,
trapped
and
you.
that's 21.
Yep.
21 D8. Or 21 damage. Not 21
that
D8.
hurts.
That would be bad.
Okay. Yeah.
21 thunder damage.
Oh. Okay.
Also, the
28. You
yeah,
said
the
21.
closest Barogura also
20 what?
takes it.
21.
21.
Yes.
Jeez.
The closest Barogura also takes it.
Okay.
And then there, in the moment of silence after the explosion, he looks at you and says, "Coward Necron makes traps." In your mind, without talking.
Yeah. So you know, we have to kill him now.
Why? Necron, coward. Necron make Barogura.
Don't understand how that makes sense, but I don't understand how that doesn't make sense.
Impasse.
Okay,
At
that's
this
fair.
moment, you hear a voice from behind the other door.
That one?
I can't see your finger. Yes, that one. The one she's pointing at.
Oh, sorry.
Your finger is not on camera. There it is. Yeah, that door. You hear a voice from behind that door. You hear it go in your own tongue, in sounds. It says,
Coward! What you do? Come in, coward! I kill you!
You say, "Come in, coward, I kill you."
Mm-hmm.
No cowards here. In
common, whatever language you're always
in
talking in
Like,
which is exactly like common. It's orc. It's called now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear that, and there's a moment of silence. He says,
Are you
I am Throck.
Throcker?
Coward human? Lock Throck in room.
Dork. Nice. Long lost brother? I hope so.
Kill coward human for Throck.
I'm really
Okay.
hoping he's related somehow.
Here's the thing.
History check.
Throck kind of looks around at the door.
"Roll a perception check."
Oh, gosh.
No more answer.
These are really good.
Man, that's
And it keeps rolling. It's like a 3, so probably 2.
It's a door, all right.
It's a door.
Looks
Great.
like a human made it.
maybe. Oh no. I'm
You
not-
might want to stand back.
Throck. Not stand.
You might want to sit back.
Uh,
I don't know, you're really confusing me here.
Throck.
Hmm?
Kill coward human for Throck.
Sure you don't want to play?
Play. Can't play now.
And you hear he kind of like stammers over his words for a second.
Okay.
Throck sleep now.
I'll be back.
You hear nothing.
Okay. Well. So, did Coward make trap on
Wait.
that door?
You're asking the Bargura.
Oh yeah.
What did I call him? Bark?
Yeah.
Itchy.
Itchy.
Coward human make traps. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that this door is gone because we've exploded it.
No, the door didn't explode. The explosion came out from the door, but it did not damage the door.
Haha.
Okay. Yelling through the door, then straight ahead. Are you in there, coward? I know you are.
You hear a thought reply. It says,
Who is coward?
Oh, how many times have I been over this? The running baldy is coward.
you hear,
Bront not see running baldy.
and Bark walks up to the door and thinks at it.
Bront. Necron. Run.
And then you hear, Necron's voice from inside. No, Bront, they're lying. I didn't run. I ran, but I wasn't running away. I wanted to come see you.
Oh my god, he's such a terrible villain.
And all of you are slave to that one?
You hear Bront go,
Bargura not slaves. Bargura children of Baldy who runs.
Mm-hmm. And you do exactly what he says.
and he says,
Well, think about it like this.
and then,
No. Oh no.
and you hear a thud, and nothing else from Bront.
Oh no.
You hear Necron say, "Do try the door again, Throck."
Have we made it downstairs yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So which door do we come bursting in from?
Do they?
The one closest to you.
This one?
Yeah,
The
this
one with the bags?
Oh.
I'm very
is where you
confused.
land. Well, it is the door that Bark pointed at when you asked about the bags. That's where.
So this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Yes.
Okay.
On the other
Oh, no,
end
we're
of it
still
there.
Yay.
On the other end of it there, there's another closed door. Here.
Yep. Yep.
So you see there's two openings. One goes to the existing door, and the other one will be blocked by this new door. All right. So when you guys get down there, you hear, well, really while you're on the stairs, you
Right.
hear the explosion. But when you get down there, you hear Throck yelling, and you are able to get through that door.
I'm gonna need a new piece for Zaylen.
Oh, shut up.
Wait, are you actually Zaylin? Do we want to
Yeah.
put Zaylin on and not Raylen?
Well,
Behind
we have
the
a
book.
Zalios and a Raylen. We don't have a Zaylen piece.
Yeah, we don't have a Zaylen piece yet.
I mean, can we pretend that he's a Zaylin?
Sure, we can pretend what we
This,
want.
Oh, was that? You got him. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Here, painted by my son. Here is Zaylin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like it.
The paint job of a 7-year-old
Okay.
on some sort of dude with mechanical wings.
Sure.
Zaylin.
All right.
So, Throck, you see the two of them come in.
Throck.
Where are the bags?
I don't know, but you okay?
You brought lizard dog.
No, that's Afon.
Ah.
And don't forget, you are not seeing Raylen or Zalios. You're
Yeah.
seeing Zaylin.
Yeah. Zaylen.
Oh gosh. Now wait a minute.
And you guys are not seeing Throck. You're seeing Super Throck.
That's
yeah.
very true.
So.
And Harvin's a lizard.
Fine. Back that up a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, back it up a little bit. Okay, so I come in.
Throck turn.
Throck. Whoa. Throck. It's me, Raylen, but also Zalios. We're now together. Zaylen. And how did you get so big?
That was a lot. Boy.
Boy with a girl's name,
with a girl's name.
and now Zalios, scary bat person,
Yeah.
together
Uh huh.
as one.
Yep.
New person
Okay.
called Zaylen.
Zay.
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 Okay.
Zay.
I'll accept that.
Zay. Where are the bags?
know. But where's Necron?
You said bags that way.
He leans in, points through the open door to the door behind it.
Which door? So
The
like this
closed
one?
door. When you guys came
Oh,
down
that
the
one?
stairs,
Right.
Okay.
you opened one door. There's another door.
Don't know who Neki is.
The bald man.
Oh, yeah, Baldy. That way. That way.
Okay.
Um,
So Zaylin starts walking that
wait,
way.
boy with a girl's scary wings.
Zay, right?
Zay. Oh, it's really been a long day. That door hurts.
Obviously, Necron must have put something on that door.
Coward.
Can I try using our Arcana?
Yeah.
So Zaylin puts his hand up. I want to use luck. Come on, baby. Damn.
What was your highest?
6. Nope.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. Mark off a luck.
Throw a thing at it.
So I can't remember. Let's get the bags, and we'll come back.
All right.
Itchy. Let Throck know if Coward runs a different way.
He says, he shrugs, and then he looks at this thing that he has in his hand. And you, Throck, he's had it the whole time. You haven't really noticed it.
Yeah.
He just keeps staring at this thing. You guys, well, not you. You can see
Well,
that
how do you know I can't see it? I'm supposedly
you're
a
low.
giant
You can't
lizard.
see it from above.
Oh, yeah.
You can see, Zaylin, that he has a scrap of paper with, like he's reading it. It only has 3 words on it, and he's just staring at it.
Zaylin's gonna peek at the paper and see what it says.
It says, "How are you?" He's just reading it as though it's like a really long book. It's like torn off of a page from something, and he's just like,
We need to get those bags. And what do you do, Throck?
I carry the bags.
Let's go. All right. So let's.
How would you like to be positioned this time?
"What do you think?"
Well, I mean, you are very injured, right? I'm sure you're not
Oh,
looking
yeah.
to like.
Oh, yeah.
What does that
but,
change?
But, yeah.
What does that
Yeah.
change?
Okay.
That only makes Throck go,
You don't have any heal spells left, do you?
I do,
Itchy.
but not in lizard form.
Obviously.
And your little tantrum
Coward
already
put-
made me.
trap on this door. Fair enough. Check the door. I'll take a look at it, actually. Yeah, as much as Throck can take a look at it.
Roll perception or investigation, up to you.
Woo!
Can I roll Arcana on this door?
Can I also roll?
I'll just perception
You
this
can
thing.
all roll Arcana.
Sure.
Well,
Even
or
Throck.
Oh, Arcana? Sure, why not?
it
3.
can't be worse, right?
3.
You have no idea how humans make these doors.
This door is clearly made by magic.
It's like a piece of wood, but it's this big. It would have to be a whole tree. You don't get it.
17.
Alright.
The
Very
door is the door doesn't have any spells on it
short.
that you can see.
Fat tree.
Throck, just push it in.
What'd you get?
4.
For Arcana?
Oh, not for Arcana.
Well,
Actually, no,
regardless, you'd get nothing.
Actually, you know what's
7 then.
Actually, you know what's even funnier? As you're examining,
Yeah.
like Zaylen just opens the door. Like
It opens, and you see a hallway like that,
Oh my
oriented that way.
Oh man, it's gonna go all around the table.
No, it turns towards Alan.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the other way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zay understands magical items.
This is so great.
All right, let's see what's down that hall.
Right. We're gonna go. Yep.
Okay. Well, down that hall you see another corner. This one bends towards me.
So this way.
Yeah.
This is cool.
And at the end of that, I assume you're going to go to that corner.
Yeah.
The end of that is this metal door.
Was this your home?
No, Throck, my home was upstairs.
I see that the thing has been
Yeah.
broken off from the rest of the dungeon.
That's-
Well, you know, that explosion really
Yeah,
did
Sure,
a
sure.
number.
yeah.
Earthquakes
Alright.
and all.
Underneath your home is big.
So if the previous door wasn't booby trapped, Zaylen just assumes that this door is fine too, so he opens this one also.
It does not open.
Oh, Throg is totally gonna try to Arcana check that thing.
It's made out of the same things. Oh, I'm sorry. Roll the.
No, I mean I don't care.
No, roll it. You should roll it because it might change.
Yeah. Net 20.
That's a critical.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got a 20.
Net
You're-
20.
This door is made out of the same stuff that humans make their weapon blades out of. Clearly, it is many swords glued together.
So is the door just locked for me?
It's locked, yes.
It might be sharp. Trust me on this.
Well, Throck, the door is locked, so how about you open it?
Here we go.
Lizard often just sticks her tongue out at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's locked. Okay. Yeah, so door is locked. Throck tries to ram it.
Roll an athletics check.
Not very good. Oh, yeah, actually, that
that's
is
good.
good. Just kidding. 25.
You did it with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you hit the door and it bends a little bit, but you bounce off of it.
Whoa.
It is a very thick metal door. Throck has bent it. And at that sound, Bark comes running down the hall around the corner. And when he gets there, he looks at the three of you like with a big smile on his face, holds up this piece of paper and says, "How are you?"
Fine.
Throck looks at it. I don't get it.
Bark, read human words. Bark learn magic. Necron write words, then do magic when read words. He looks at the door. How are you?
Throck looks at the door.
Nothing
Kind of
happens.
looks at Raylan.
Nothing happens. The door is it's a door.
Maybe.
Those aren't the right words.
Or. Itchy just magically unlocked the door.
All right, try.
So Throck will try the door again.
Opening it, right? Not just like bending it.
Sure. Does the door open?
No.
No?
Still locked. Really? Even though it's bent?
But it'll...
Like he hasn't
It's
broken
still
the
locked. Yeah.
It's
It bent, like, the edges are still where the edges are, but the middle bent in.
maybe it's weaker. All right, here we go. Try again.
And while you're getting ready to try again, Bark goes to each of the three of you, touches you on the forehead and goes, "How are you? How are you?"
Alvin just sticks her tongue out at it.
Goes to Throck. "How are you?"
20.
20 athletics check?
Yeah. Yeah.
You bounce off the door again. This time it doesn't bend.
Sienna. I kind of want him to touch the forehead again just to give me a little. So I'm going to pop out of.
Ah.
Yeah, all right,
So he
screw it.
shakes the paper a lot, and then he starts over. "How are you?" And he touches the lizard.
And the lizard pops back in off. Just to give him a little bit of encouragement.
He looks up and goes, "Ha ha! Bark do magic!" Ah. And he trots off to go tell the other Barlguras.
No,
He's
wait,
a wizard now.
wait,
He's memorized a spell.
wait, Itchy.
Oh,
Itchy.
Chieftain Throck.
Together.
Oh,
On 6.
how are you?
No. Door. On 6.
Oh, Necron open door. Not like when Balgura break doors. Oh, chieftain. On 6.
On 6.
7. 2. 14.
4.
This is great.
3.
11.
How are you?
Zaylen yells 6.
He runs. All right, roll it.
Good job, Zaylen.
Nat 20.
Oh shit.
You're nat 20. What's your athletics modifier?
So 6.
Okay,
Just a 26 total.
so that number is enough to break the door down anyway. But the Barlgura also got very high. I'm trying to find the exact number because I was on a different page here. But oh god! So the Barlgura
amazing.
also got a 19 along with your 26.
Nice.
So you hit the door at the same time, and there's this sound of just shearing metal and rock being exploded, and the door flies into the room beyond.
And I assume
And
you guys tumble in after it.
No, they're fine.
Oh, okay.
The door, I mean, they probably take a step or two in, but
Yeah.
the door just shoots across the room like a missile and slams into the far wall. And this is what you see. This, all right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's get these guys out of the way.
And also, all of my dice.
All of your dice, you no longer have a place at this table.
Wow. Wow. Just wow.
So this is an opening, but it's not. There's a wall, and that's where the door has hit. And
Yes.
Throck and Bark have just broken down that door.
Alright.
Throg turns to Itchy.
Yeah.
How are you?
Chieftain, how are you?
Boom! We hit each other.
Zaylen walks in.
Alvin follows.
right, so what do we see in this room?
Shinies. I think.
I'm looking for a thing. Oh, it's over there. It is this thing,
Aha.
right in the middle.
Alright.
So,
Are those the bags?
yes,
Yes.
Alright.
those are the bags.
All right.
So
But they've been rifled through. Stuff is out. The books that you guys had have been pulled out, and they've been set in a pile in the corner where a lot of other books are also stacked. Around the room, you see piles, racks, shelves of all sorts of various items. There are weapons, there's armor, there are random knickknacks, books, like I said. But there is one thing that the door that you just sent flying across the room just narrowly missed.
Okay.
It's against that far wall. Throck, you feel it before you see it.
Ooh.
You can feel it in under your feet in the stone, like a very, very faint thrumming. When the door hit the wall next to it and made that huge sound of metal hitting stone, the vibration increased. There, on the ground, looking like it's been there so long that there's cobwebs between it and the floor and the wall. There's dust around it. It even looks like it's sunk into the floor a little bit. A giant maul made entirely of metal with the
Mjolnir.
faces the faces of giants, one on each side, so that if you hit with the maul, you're hitting something with the giant's face. And it is like, it's covered in like, not rust, but just like the tarnish of age, like just dirt and filth has crusted over it. And it looks in certain spots as though Necron has made an attempt to clean it, and it hasn't really worked. The whole thing is just filthy and just intensely old looking. But this is the source of the power that you felt.
Oh, that looks nice. That feels nice.
Zaylen gets out of the way and just goes like this to Throck. Go ahead.
Yeah, Throck's just gonna walk over everything, just go straight for it. And reaches down.
As soon as your hand touches it, a number of things happen. All of the tarnish and signs of age and decay on the maul fall off like dust.
Oh.
You get a sense of power from it, but it is as though the power is locked behind a door. And simultaneously, you hear a bellowing voice coming from somewhere, just in a wordless yell. You guys don't hear it.
A wordless yell of war cry, a wordless yell of fear,
Rage.
rage.
And it's not a voice you recognize. It sounds very bestial. But the sense that you get of power locked behind a door. This is a +1 maul. It's going to give you +1 to attack and damage.
Sweet.
But you can tell every time you touch it that there's something more to it that you are not capable of accessing.
Okay.
Attunement.
Fair.
Attunement, maybe.
Okay.
How's it feel, Throck?
Not quite like my old one.
Bark looks at it, and as it's in your hand, it's very slowly growing to match your size,
Oh
your
yeah.
increased size, so that it will be a super mall. But Bark looks at it and then looks at you and says, reaches out like towards the hammer and says, "How are you?"
Yes.
Oh. Chieftain Throck, Bark go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely gonna do my job. I
Oh,
hear you there.
promised one. He leans his head back in, calls to Zaylin. Promised one. Necron, write in books. You are like human, so maybe you can read books.
Thank you.
Okay.
How are you?
Oh, promised one.
All right. So, as you're picking up the bags,
Yeah.
um,
And trying to
I
gather all the stuff.
I start looking through these books, see if I can see anything.
Are you gonna still be a lizard or?
No, it
she
popped
transformed
out.
No, she
Oh,
popped
that's
out.
right. You
Second
popped
time you
out.
touched-
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So yeah, I'm gonna be looking through these books.
And
I am not looking great.
as I'm getting the stuff together, there's a few of the vials of goo, and then it reminds, wait, I have something for you. It smells like cat pee.
The book of potions is here.
We're gonna go ahead and look through the book of potions to see if we can ID that cat pee.
That and then there's a
Throck-
few more actually.
Which you had 3 other than the ones that you drank.
The cat.
Right.
I don't remember what I told you they smelled like, but I do have it written down what they actually were.
Right. I very distinctly remember the cat pee. I remember that one of them was
Bacon?
no, that one is Throck drank that one obviously.
Okay.
One of them was like oily,
One was like
shiny
flowers.
oil.
Yeah.
And then another was, or maybe that was the same as the cat pee one, that had the like little pieces of animal in there, but that might have been that
Yeah.
might have been that one. I can't remember what the other one was.
The
But then
o-
there's
the cappy one and the animal one was the same, and then
Okay.
the other one was like flowers.
oh yes, flower, right,
Yeah.
because flowers are
Yeah,
disgusting.
but you kept it.
But I mean, somebody might like it. And then there's also vial of dark blue goo. And
Those are the old ones from Kalar Amon. Yeah.
Yes. And then a vial of goo that Throck never took the time to see what color it was or care.
It's purple.
It's purple. Okay.
A different blue.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
So what is
So
the
there you
cat
go.
pee?
It's a potion of animal friendship.
Oh.
See, knew you'd like it.
I mean, do I need it though?
Throck
I mean,
is
yeah.
smart.
I mean, could be something I could use in the future.
To make you get along with better. Okay.
What?
No, Throck does not put that together.
You can identify one of them pretty quickly by flipping through the book. If you're gonna try and do the rest, it's gonna take time in here.
Okay.
You're still in Necron's basement.
Yeah.
And I'm still pretty hurting.
Just take the book with you for now.
Yeah, and Throck will.
But
Do you want me to hold those, or you want to?
Yeah.
You want me to hold? Okay, I'll hold
But
those.
I am definitely writing down Book of Potions as a thing that I have.
I mean, yeah, I had it, but I can totally give you that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, just like
That's
as
good.
a reminder that it's there
okay.
for
And
me
Zaylen's
to
gonna
look
Oh, then I'm
quickly
gonna keep it.
get some books that interest him.
Okay.
Um,
You find some of them are like history books. One of them looks like a wizard's spell book. One is a book of prophecies. And several of them are Necron's own notebooks.
All right, I definitely want to take the Necron notebooks.
Okay.
I carry the bag.
Okay.
So just any that you
Okay.
any that you just don't really want.
He can carry even more bags right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
that's
You want to climb on?
You know what? In that case, I kind of just do this and go, and like put a bunch of
All
bunch
the
of
books?
Yeah, a bunch of books inside the
Holy
bag.
cow!
Like just. Okay.
I'm just gonna write all the books and we'll figure it out
You're
later.
like picking
Sure.
out books. You just
Like-
kind of look over at them.
You can
and you're
take
like,
all the
eh.
books.
Yeah.
Just take all the books.
Yeah, I just go. Yeah, you're right.
What are in these?
I mean, they're a waste of time, but whatever.
Money, but they're you find about 75 gold worth of coins and jewels,
Yes.
and additionally, that is where you find a lot of old like knickknacks, and there's all sorts of random stuff. Like there's a crystal ball. There are daggers. There are a lot of things that look like corroded and decayed.
Do I see anything that look like that could be from my mother's people, like a celestial item?
Can I just grab the 75 gold?
Yeah.
Mine.
Fine. Not even bothered.
You don't see anything that looks like special. You do see something that reminds you of something. When you were a kid, sometimes when no one else was looking, your mother would draw in the dirt a circle with lines coming off of it like a sun. And anytime anyone else would walk by, she would wipe it away. And you see now that symbol on a medallion. But the medallion is old and corroded.
I definitely picked that up.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna just put. Can I put like sun medallion?
Yeah,
Yeah, sun medallion. Medallion. Okay, I picked that up. All right.
Actually, roll me a d6.
Okay. Can I get a blue?
Yeah, what
D6?
color? This is blue with silver, so
That's the-
yes.
4.
Okay. That sense of intense ancient age that you got when you touched the creature upstairs, for a split second, you feel that same, really just Zalios feels that same thing about this medallion. It is like older than the world old.
Wow. Super old medallion.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, Avon, you can't place it, but something about that symbol is familiar to you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hold on to that. That's very familiar. I want to think about it.
Okay. All right.
See if I can, at some point, remember where I've seen it.
And actually, Zaylen decides to wear it like a necklace.
Okay.
To kind of commemorate this whole thing. So he goes like this.
All right.
Does it do anything to him?
No.
All right. But now,
So
let's go take down Necron.
take out the coward.
Yes.
This might not end well.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself
This ends
5.
today.
5 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, you can try and talk them out of it if that's what Oven would do.
It's certainly not what Oven would do, but
Okay. Well, make sure you
can
keep
we
your Raven with you.
can we rest real quick?
If he rests, he's gonna escape.
How long is a short rest?
1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sure now.
How you feeling, Zay?
As,
Fine.
I'm
We're hurting. He's fine.
yeah. Don't worry.
I'm gonna,
I feel like I
gonna
can.
give you a little bit of a touchy too.
Yeah.
6.
Take it. Okay. But that.
We can do this.
Let's go.
All right.
Going back around.
So we're going back around.
Going back around.
we go back to
taking
the-
all of
to the door?
all the necessities.
Yeah.
That
Actually, what if we went and got folks? Like, where's Darrow? Oh wait, I
Darrow-
know where Darrow is.
Yeah. Well.
Do you?
No, no. I'll
You haven't
tell
talked about it.
No,
He can tell you,
I'll
yeah.
tell you.
But
Darrow-
I mean, I was with Darrow.
You saw him go in the room and not come
Yeah.
out. Sure. Yeah. You saw that.
No, no. Zayn says no. No, Darrow. He's in my room. He's actually playing as me right now, as Raylen, not Zaylin, but Raylen.
So you just want to leave him in there?
For now, until we take out.
Dar is honorable.
Necron.
Necron.
Okay.
Plus,
Does Dar want to play? Does Dar want to play?
Does Darrow want to play?
He's
Sorry, I was
far
just-
away.
You know, just
Matt,
Giving it your best
paging
shot.
Matt.
Shot in
Does
the prayer.
Darrow want to play?
yeah, right.
Yeah. I know Matt texted me like this afternoon saying he'd just woken up for work, so I'm sure he's
Dang.
in the thick of it right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
That's fine,
God.
yeah.
All right.
all right. But no,
Well.
let's.
Sorry.
Throck, how about you test that new mall on that door real quick?
So here's the thing. See if Throck can tell any magic coming off of that door.
In the time that you spent getting the stuff out of the room,
Yeah.
loading up the bags,
Yep.
getting back here, all that other stuff,
Yep.
an hour has gone by.
Really?
Oh.
And Throck, the door, while you're concentrating on it, seems to get a lot bigger. And the bags get a lot heavier.
Oh,
Not
no.
too heavy,
No.
but heavy. Who is that? Why does Matt have to work on cool shows? I can't read the name.
That's
I do want to play, he says.
JMO Streams.
I'm not sure who that is. Obviously,
All right,
someone
we
who
should
knows
go
Matt.
get him.
Sorry, Matt. You can come down here, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, clearly that door is magical.
You're.
You've gotten smaller, Throck.
Matt will conquer all.
How about try throwing the mall at the door?
Well, I got my old mall, so I can use that if I need to.
What's behind the other door?
Oh, another one of your people?
We'll come back for that one.
Why not just lift the bar and let him out?
Is sleeping. Sure.
Kind of wanders this way.
Can take that maul and oh boy.
What about this door?
Oh.
Oops. Jeez.
Just a dice.
Yeah.
Die. Just a die. Go ahead. So, what about that door?
I don't know about the cowards. That one.
Are
Coward
these
or
are these barracuda
there's a
still
door.
here?
No.
All right.
Borrow gurus.
All right. Throck,
Listen, you.
you check that door, and I'll check this door with Avon. Okay. So we try to open up this door.
It's barred from the outside. You can lift the bar if you want.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna take a step around the corner.
Does Throck understand magic for that door?
No.
Okay.
I like letting you make checks you can't possibly pass.
No.
It's one of my favorite things about this game.
It's fantastic.
Because how badly you roll tells me what
Right.
to describe.
Yeah. And that roll was pretty good, so I'm sure it would just not work, and that's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So when you open the door, you see this liquidy, gooey mass in the floor. And
Close it. Close it.
it is covered with eyes and pieces of skin that doesn't match
Close it.
the
I
skin.
Close it.
I
Close
There
it.
I close it.
you saw a lot of mouths.
Yeah.
A lot of mouths.
I go. "Ugh." Okay.
Bar it. Bar the door.
I bar the door again.
All right.
So,
That was not a good door, Throck.
okay, well,
Don't open that door.
yeah, Throck will take a few steps back, I guess, to throw.
Are you throwing at Necron's door or at the door with the
Necron's door, because the door with the well, in the conversation with they didn't mention anybody else being in there, so it's just an in Throck's mind that Throck will come back for after taking care of the coward. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What? Why are you making that face?
Definitely not an anymore. That is definitely a barracuda back there.
Maybe.
Oh, in there?
Oh yeah.
Borogura.
Possibly.
Barracuda.
So they said throw them all. Sounds good to me.
Avon is healthily as far back as possible from that door, but also not within seeing distance of that door.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, make
Roll
an
that.
improvised weapon attack.
Okay.
Improvised ranged weapon attack, which uses dexterity.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So
13.
add dex, but no proficiency.
Yeah.
13?
Yeah, 13.
You hit the door squarely,
Mm-hmm.
and the maul falls to the floor. Nothing else happens.
And no lightning came out to zap it.
No thunder, no lightning, no
thunder,
fire,
no lightning,
no big spikes,
no big spikes.
I just want
crushing
to.
ceilings or pit traps.
I just want to say I like that. Without a rogue, this is how we check for proof.
Yeah.
Matt was in there earlier saying that he wishes he was here to pick locks because
Yeah.
he's never gotten
Yeah.
to.
You take care of traps. Like this is the episode for sure. We need them.
Yeah.
All right. So Throck takes his other maul and goes. So am I supposed to do it again? Or...
This time Raylen just
winds up.
calls. Wait. This time Raylen just calls out to Necron. And he says, "Necron, I'm here. come out and face me.
You get no reply.
He really is a coward.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot a bolt at the door.
A chaos bolt?
Yeah, chaos bolt,
maybe
yeah.
maybe tell
Yeah.
Throck to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna like Throck, step away.
I want that.
Okay.
Goes and picks up the ball.
Okay. All right, pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll pick that up.
Which
And where do
way
you need,
would you
where,
like
where,
to
where do you
move?
need me to go? Where do you want me to?
Just stand next to that door.
Okay. Standing next to the door.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
chaos bolt at the door.
Do you want to face the
Hey,
door
Ross.
or
Oh.
face the hallway?
I'll face the hallway.
Don't blame me if anything happens.
So. All right, that is 14 to hit.
You hit the door.
I did get thunder.
You did, huh?
Yeah, I did get thunder.
All right.
1 or a 5. I'm pretty sure 5 was thunder.
Okay.
I mean, no, lightning. Lightning.
Oh yeah.
Well, either way, you blast the door enough that the lock gives out and the door swings in. Throck, your hammer vibrates.
Whoa.
And you see inside the room.
That felt good.
Ooh. Oh, man.
The dead body of Bront, Necron's bed, Necron's little work table, and a fireplace.
But no Necron.
No Necron.
Ugh. Right.
Oh, that coward gets better and better.
All right. I go inside Necron's room, and I start looking around for some sort of like passage, like an escape route. And I remember the symbols I got from up here, and see if I can recognize anything close to those.
Nothing around the room. You do see all sorts of arcane symbols in the papers and notebooks on the desk. But as far as more hidden bricks or anything, you don't see anything like that.
Okay, I go up to Necron's desk, and is there anything on his desk?
Yeah, it's all sorts of papers and notebooks. Like he does some of his study in here.
How about the drawers?
You find keys that probably would have opened some of the doors you broke down.
Okay.
Who needs keys?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take them anyway.
Yeah.
But
Count to 6.
And you find a ring that
ring.
was your mother's.
oh, big
Nice.
win. Okay, and I recognize it obviously.
Oh yeah, she wore it every day, and
So-
you haven't seen it since she died.
Whew. This brings Zaylen close to tears. Like he's just like he it's like that classic, like man tear where it's like hanging right here.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
What is a man
What?
tier?
no, you
Man,
haven't heard
I
of
present
that?
to you, man.
like he's just holding on to it, but he's trying to keep strong, and he gets the ring. Okay.
I feel like Throck is becoming Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I feel like too.
Not
Okay.
quite, but not far off either.
And Zaylen puts on the ring.
Okay. You have to wear
Wow.
it on your biggest finger because your hands are bigger than hers were.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You have to
So-
wear it on the
so I
smallest
guess
Wait,
that's
that's
finger
one on
then?
his finger.
Yeah, that's what I mean, on your smallest
Yep.
finger.
Oh,
But
close.
because your hands are bigger than hers. But
All
you
right, so
remember,
pinky then.
it's weird to you because you remember her being bigger than you. She's your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely worked.
Uh,
All right.
But also, it's only been 9 months.
It's only been 9 months, but they live together always.
Yeah.
Throck's gonna go up to
The
the
dead.
borrowed guru there.
The dead one.
Yeah.
For Throck.
You want in the room, outside the room?
Yeah, it's just in the room. I'll
Just going up to him.
up to him. Yep, going up to him. No sign of life, I'm guessing. out of that
None.
one?
He is dead. All right.
The coward is really getting on my nerves.
We'll get him with Throck.
Anything from Avon?
Oh yes, Avon is definitely going to commit that thing's body and soul to the Raven Queen.
Oh, good. Because when you try that, there is this pushback in just the atmosphere, kind of like what Raylen felt before, as though the very air around you is resisting you praying to anyone, and it's this intense feeling of oppression, and it starts to get stronger for all of you and starts to claw at your minds. Zaylen,
Zaylen.
you start to feel yourself being pulled apart again, as though someone has grabbed Azaleos and is yanking. Someone's raiding us. Dungeon and Dagon? Dungeon and Dragon, is that what it says?
Dungeon and Dragon.
With
yeah.
a party of 12.
Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you,
raid.
guys.
We love you.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to the stream.
Things are getting pretty crazy right now.
Yes,
Just letting
I
you know.
just did a thing that was probably not a great idea, but
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Yeah,
Dungeon
we
and
appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll definitely follow you after the stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we're not already.
Sick
All right.
battle. Oh, sick battle map. Thank you. It's all his work.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he did it.
Thank you.
With little doors.
Yeah, they can only see that tiny part of it right now. Yeah.
from Hero Quest.
From Hero Quest,
You
yeah.
know Hero Quest. I'm
That's
a big
true.
fan.
There's a Hero Quest door.
As a kid. Okay.
So, Zaylen, you are starting to be pulled apart again.
Okay.
You can
Sorry.
feel it. It's just starting, like something's trying to pull Zaleos away from Raylen.
Oh no.
And then you all feel this shriek in the back of your minds. It's an incredibly piercing wail. Throck, you recognize it as Erie's voice. And the whole place is starting to reverberate with this evil, chaotic power. Now, we talked in between this week and last week about something we were going to do that was
yes.
going to change our
yeah.
gameplay going
Yeah.
forward.
The sanity.
Yeah, for those of you watching, we are about to implement some optional rules from the Dungeon Master's Guide, and that is a 7th ability score. I had you guys all roll 4d6 minus 1.
I have never seen this before.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
This
You
is a
guys
new thing.
can now. You talked about it a little bit. I'm going to let you guys pick which numbers go with which player. We rolled 10, 10, 13, 14. Matt, if you're watching, you can chime in on this. Who gets what number? I feel like 14 makes the most sense for Avon.
Okay.
By far the most
And-
sane of you.
well,
And-
or the most insane and therefore unaffected.
Stable. The most stable.
But Zaylen.
It's a sanity score.
But Zaylen, I don't know, with the balance, I would argue that he's higher than 10 at least.
Are you going to try and take the 13?
I want to take the 13.
I mean, Throck's not going to argue with that. Throck, the magical doors and things made out of swords. What's that?
I would have took the 10, but now that he's Zaylen, I would say 13 at least. Yeah.
Ooh.
And I think Matt had already decided ahead of time that he was definitely at 10, right? Remember that
He
conversation.
had some debate.
There was
that I
debate
remember,
back
but
and forth.
Yeah.
But Matt's not here.
But yeah.
So Matt's gonna get the 10.
Matt's
But
going to
yeah.
get the 10.
Yeah.
Daro gets the 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
we know
Daro.
Daro is iffy on the sanity.
Yeah.
All right, so then we roll.
Yes, using your
man.
new numbers, everyone roll a sanity saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's go to
How?
advantage.
I am going to tell you your modifiers.
Okay.
Oven,
Yes.
you're a +2. Zaylin, you're a +1, and Throck, you're a +0.
Okay.
Ready? Only holding up one hand, so this is good.
What's your save?
3.
Zaylin?
Got a 3.
Got an 18.
Okay.
14.
14. All right.
Here we go.
So, the raid just got here. Oh, Matt says give Daro the 10. He's got issues right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
He currently thinks he's Raylen. The raid just got here, but we're actually at the end of our time. So, it's a bummer.
Watch the archive so you can see what happens.
Watch the archive so you can see what happens.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube channel if anyone's interested in this game. We don't have a URL,
This
a
is
custom
episode-
URL yet. This is episode 15.
Yeah.
1 through 14 are available on YouTube
Yeah.
under Shadows of Archonia. Do a search. We don't have a custom URL on YouTube yet, but we're the only Shadows of Archonia there, so you'll find us. And we are going to come back next week
With this.
with those rolls.
So we're going to resolve after. Oh,
We're going to resolve after the break. Throck, you're having a problem.
And Throck just heard Erie's voice, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
A resounding Erie's voice.
You have failed your
That's-
madness save.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I probably, if there was ever a time that I would fail it on purpose,
Yeah.
I would have chosen to fail on purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
we'll definitely see you next week.
Yeah.
At what time?
Yeah, so 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday night. We're here. 3 players at the table now. Sometimes there's a 4th.
We have to work out video.
You're going to be out of town.
We have to work out video.
We will work out video. We'll do video conference for Joshua next week. Once again, for everyone, I'm Steve Boshear. I'm the Dungeon Master.
Joshua, playing Throck.
Alan playing Zaylin now.
Carolyn playing Oven.
Yeah.
By the way, Throck's on Instagram.
And,
Yes.
and Matt, who is currently absent, plays Daro, the Faceless One.
Yeah.
So,
Matt, you see in chat.
yeah, Matt,
Oh,
who's
you
in
can go
chat
through
as,
the pictures.
as Force Recon Throck. Oh, yeah, let's see our characters. Here's Throck,
Throck.
Raylen, and Zalios, who have finally merged into the unified being known as Zalios.
Zaylin.
Zaylin, sorry.
Or
Here's
Zay.
Here's Oven, the Shadow Archive Druid, and let's see, Daro's not coming up.
Kind
His
of makes
absence,
sense.
His absence has thrown everyone off. I'm gonna do this manually.
I think he's a little
Daro,
high.
like,
He's a little higher.
He's like missing.
Yeah, it's right there,
he
yeah.
is.
There we go.
There's Daro.
Yeah, there's
Daro, the Changeling Rogue, who has some mental issues right now.
Well, always.
Always, and sometimes gets himself confused with the people he's impersonating. So those are our player characters. Thank you guys for the raid and for everyone else who was watching. We appreciate your viewership. We'd love to see you back next week. I'm going to go ahead and close us out by running our title sequence again.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week when we find out just how crazy Throck is.
Oh boy.
See you next
Peace out.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see.
Heed well, listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it. For revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throck of the wild barbarians, Afon of the Shadar Kai, Darrow the Faceless One, and Raylen, the Promised One, Herald of Zalios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.